broadcasting live on the TuneIn Radio app, and now I believe we're broadcasting live on Facebook Live, ladies and gentlemen, and I have immense pleasure in introducing you to our band, our guest this evening, Desperate Measures.
Thank you.
How are you doing, guys?
We're doing pretty good, actually.
Yeah?
Nice. Really excited. This is our first radio broadcast ever, so we're really excited you invited us to be on PCR Radio.
Well, I wouldn't have said that it was your first show
Really?
because you're so confident. Everyone's like, yeah, hi, you're right. So, yeah, we're probably going to sing for you.
Cameras on, we were all like just panicking. We're all good. We're all collected and calm.
That's not a problem at all. We can cope with calm. So, I'm going to let you introduce yourselves individually. If you tell us a little bit about your position in the band as well.
Well, I'm Cecilia, and I'm the lead singer. We have two. We are sisters. But that's me. I'm the lead singer of the band, Desperate Measures.
I'm Marcella. I'm also kind of the lead singer, but also trying to be.
Can never have enough lead singers in the band.
Yeah, never. I'm also do the harmonies and just like the co-lead singer, as I like to say.
Lovely.
I'm Matthias. I'm not a singer. I play guitar and usually bring the PA and all the technical bits and pieces.
Cool.
That seems to be my job.
I'm Jeremy. I normally play drums, although tonight I'm on a box. So we'll see how that goes.
Hi, and I'm Mark, and I play the bass guitar.
Hello. So, Jeremy, we like to call people like you box bashers. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Okay, so Desperate Measures. Why the name Desperate Measures? Where did it come from? I'm desperate to know.
Mark, our bassist.
Go for it,
about
Mark.
that.
Well, it came about, Matt had some friends who've got 25th wedding anniversary, and he was in a band that were going to be playing at this 25th. About a week before, the bass guitarist and the singer actually dropped out, so that left Matt in a precarious position of how can he satisfy this 25th wedding anniversary. So what he did, he was asked me if I'd come in on bass, and another guy from Acoustic Subclass called Mark Dwanziger, and put a drum together, and we threw this band together to do the 25th wedding anniversary. And so what are we going to call ourselves? And Desperate Measures came out of the fact that we were all put the band together literally within about 4 days.
Fantastic.
With one practice or
One
whatever.
practice.
Well, that just goes to show the talent that you guys must have then. You've absolutely no time to prepare and just throw it together. Hi, let's just do this band, shall we, and see where it goes. Fantastic. So how long have you been playing?
Well, the original incarnation was September 2015, I think, if I'm right. That was before my time. But we, as a five-piece, we've been together since December last year, so December 2016, following a few sort of ins and outs. But we've been together for a little while now, and it's gelled really well, I think. We're getting on well together. And
We're all having fun.
yeah.
You look like you're having fun. Do you know, like I said earlier on, you don't appear to be nervous at all. You appear to just be, let's do this,
We just like to smile through it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I need to apologise to the listeners because if you can hear whirring noises, there is a laundrette next door and there must be some sort of spin cycle going on because I feel dizzy. I feel dizzy as sitting in here. That's why I keep grabbing onto my chair. But anyway, so you're going to be playing a few acoustic numbers for us tonight
Yes, we
because,
are.
of course, you're a covers band and we've forgotten to mention that, haven't we? So whenever you're ready to play your first song,
Cool.
I think we're ready to go.
Shall I just...
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. Yeah, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Oh well, now since you're coming home, well my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Why don't you come on over, stop making a fool out of me. Oh, why don't you come on over, Val? to go to jail. Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a tan. Have you found the right man who'll fix it for you? Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? Did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time. Yeah, you still dizzy. Oh, and since I'm coming home, where my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Ooh, Valerie. Valerie. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. And I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Oh, well, now since I come home, where my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Valerie.
Broadcasting live and local. This is PCR.
103.2 FM.
That's right, it's the Random Radio Crew, Desperate Measures with Valerie. I adore that song, and absolutely amazing voice. Well done. I absolutely love Amy Winehouse, and it's one of my favourite artists to sing, so not an easy one either. So well done. Beautiful. We've had messages from the public. We've had Ella, our usual weather girl, said this is sounding beautiful. Now, she is a musician herself. She plays guitar, she plays bass, she sings, she's an all-rounder. She's a box basher as well. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant. So, next question, really. So, who are your influences, would you say? Do you have a collective influence? Do you like all different things?
I think they're probably all different because we sort of have a bit of a big age range in the band. Because I'm probably the one that starts with classic rock, 70s, and more hard rock kind of music. And yeah, that's basically where I'm coming from. And I don't know what Mark, probably not that far off them.
No, brought up on AC/DC.
Yeah, that's all the stuff I listen to.
I was a 90s boy, so yeah, Britpop really.
Yeah.
Oasis, Verve, that kind of thing. But also a bit of sort of classic rock.
Yeah.
Rolling Stones. And
Same as me then, yeah.
Gotta love them all.
Ours was kind of, mine was jazz, like Amy Winehouse or like Ella Fitzgerald, but kind of going for the.
Like, then again, we're the wannabe hipsters and like the 90s
yeah,
stuff.
like the indies and kind of stuff.
Trying to turn it into a rock.
They're always trying to convert us into rockers, but I mean, we are rockers at heart, I believe.
I was going to say
be that as well.
Yeah,
of course,
definitely.
It will happen. Because I never thought it would happen, but it happened. Yeah. Have you guys got any questions for the band? Go.
No. How old are you two girls?
I'm 18.
Wow. I'm 16. No.
Your voices are excellent,
Thank
and
you
they
so
gel
much.
so beautifully together.
It's the sister bond.
Yeah, blood harmonies.
Yeah, the blood harmonies are. We
I
get
like
comments
that.
all the time. So you guys sound exactly the same. Well, we're sisters. That's probably why.
You don't sound the same, but that's what's nice actually. But your voices gel really beautifully together, and there's some lovely harmonies going there, and all of you guys actually very nice.
Thank you so much.
Yay, there we go. Right, so we are fast approaching the top of the hour, and of course we need to cross over to our newsroom. So before we do that, I'm going to ask you a question, and what I want you to do is think about it when the cameras go off. This is quite a hard one, and it's a two-part question. Question number 1, who would you most like to support? Question number 2, who would you most like to support you? Oh, you know what? Everybody has the same reaction every time we do it.
The tension just went up.
I know. So it's time for the news now. We'll be back after this.
PCR News.
From the Sky News Centre at 8, Ariana Grande is returning to Manchester on Sunday to headline a fundraising gig for the victims of the concert bombing in the city. She'd just come off stage last week when a suicide attacker blew himself up. Justin Bieber, Coldplay and Take That will also be at this weekend's event. Jeremy Corbyn's apologised after he was unable to say how much a major childcare policy would cost live on air. Simon English reports.
The Labour leader was at a nursery for his big announcement on free childcare. But in a radio interview, he repeatedly struggled to say how much it would cost, trying to look at his tablet and notes for help.
I didn't have the exact figure in front of me, so I was unable to answer that question, for which, obviously, I apologise.
He's been campaigning in Watford today.
I must admit, I like Jeremy's policies.
I'm a bit half and half about him.
Labour says the plan for 30 hours free care for all 2 to 4-year-olds in England would cost almost $5 billion over the next 5 years.
The SNP election manifesto says a victory for the party in next week's poll would cement support for a second independence referendum. Opposition parties have criticised Nicola Sturgeon, saying it proves the issue is still her top priority. Visitors to a zoo in Cambridgeshire have been describing how staff reacted when a tiger attacked and killed a zookeeper there.
Distressed people everywhere, you know, workers there. There was a couple throwing meat over the enclosure to try and get the tiger to come away, and you know, we were ushered out then.
That's Pete Davis, who was at Hamerton Zoo in Huntingdon yesterday. Rosa King's mum says she loved working with big cats and wouldn't have done anything else. A lawyer for Rolf Harris says the 87-year-old feels no sense of victory, only relief, after prosecutors dropped an indecent assault case against him. He's always denied the allegations. And John Bercow says he wants to stay on as Commons Speaker until 2022. That's despite previously pledging to stand down next year. That's the latest from the Sky News Centre. I'm Emma Jones.
PCR weather.
For this evening and tonight, it will become dry by the evening with cloud thinning and breaking to give some clear spells. It will be much cooler at night than recently with light winds, minimum temperature 9 degrees. Dry and sunny across most parts on Wednesday and turning warm inland with light winds. Cooler near coasts with afternoon sea breezes developing. Maximum temperature 23 degrees Celsius.
PCR weather.
They're here, give them a cheer. It's the Random Radio Crew.
Welcome back. It's the Random Radio Show on PCR 103.2 FM, and we are almost ready to go back to the live cameras. Our box basher has just gone to visit the toilet.
This is how you know it's live.
It is live radio, absolutely live radio, because I believe I left the mics on as well while the news was on, so that was nice and professional of me. But we are here, you can hear this is real, this is happening right now.
There's no need to pinch me.
No.
I know it's real. I'm here.
I felt it too.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're connected from the headphones.
That's right.
I think that's what it is.
That is, yeah. So it's Random Radio 103.2 FM. It's also available on the TuneIn Radio app for your smartphones, your Windows 10 devices, and anywhere else you'd like to take us. And right now, we are on Facebook Live, waiting for our box basher to rejoin us, and I believe he's entering the studio right now. There we go. Live radio.
Sorry,
at its finest.
it's only live. We'll just edit that out.
We can just cut that out, yeah.
We'll just edit that bit. It's fine.
Welcome back, Mr. Box Basher.
Thanks.
Let's turn them back on. There we go. Okay, so before we went over to the news, I asked you a two-part question, which was, who would you most like to support, and who would you like to support you guys when you were playing live?
This is a whole group, well, not group discussion, but everyone came in and like gurgled ideas into one part. But you guys?
Well, if I start, yeah, it would have to be either some classic rock band like Lynyrd Skynyrd or Doobie Brothers, or if we go more modern, somebody like Hunter the Bear or Need to Breathe.
Very good, very good. So that's who you're going to support. Who would?
Well, yeah, I mean, either way round. I would support them or they would support me. So that was like answering both questions in one go.
Oh, okay, I see that, okay.
I had a bit of a think about it, and I picked out some dead people, which probably isn't ideal.
Generally doesn't work.
Hendrix came up and stuff like that, but I believe Guns N' Roses are touring again.
Yeah.
So I'll be pretty keen on supporting them, because they're pretty crazy, aren't they? They get too many to do.
Absolutely.
In terms of supporting us, I'm really enjoying listening to Jason Isbell at the moment. He's brilliant. Or to go with a sort of Britpop band, someone like the Charlatans, who I saw supporting Oasis at some point, and they were brilliant. So yeah.
Going back to what you said about Guns N' Roses, I certainly wouldn't want to follow them, that's for sure. If I was going on, I would go on before them, absolutely.
Probably just to sweep the stage after.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no,
would you like some help with
that, sir? You've done very well.
Yeah. Do you think you could get away with doing an encore of the Sweet Child of Mine, though? If you
do you reckon?
I think
just
you
walk
should
on
do it.
after Slash and play his own song. Do you think that would
I think before they go on, and you do Sweet Child of Mine as your encore, and then go, here you go, boys.
What, so they feel like they can't sing it?
Yeah. You now can't play your own song because we did it.
Yeah, I'm jumping on the tour bus quite quickly, I think.
So, Mark, what about you? What would your choices be?
I'd like to support Ed Sheeran, because I think he's really happening at the moment. He's technically brilliant. And to support us, probably the script, for similar reasons. They're lyrically absolutely fantastic, musically brilliant, vocals are fantastic, and two artists that really stick out in my mind. I think they're just so good. So support them, or them support me would be absolutely a dream come true.
Fantastic.
Cool. For me, I like strong female rockers or performers. So like people like Stevie Nicks, Lady Gaga, kind of even Tina Turner if she would let me. But either way, perform for them or stage them. I'm pretty cool. Round circle. We're all friends here.
Cool. It's a hard question. Yeah. It really is a hard question.
I would maybe choose, because I'm kind of into the indie as well, maybe like the Amazons or kind of punk as well, like the Slaves, but maybe like Beyonce or something to get the numbers so they could see me.
Think about the money.
Yes. More people could see me, the better. I don't know.
I see. Very good, very good. Right, okay. Another question for you before we go into a song. What is your most requested cover that you do? Oh, hard questions tonight.
Proud Mary's very popular.
We give that as an encore a lot.
I love
Train
Proud
Running,
Mary.
That one.
All the very soulful, big songs, because
Yeah.
I feel like people can either sing out as well or just have a good old dance by the end. And also, if we do it as an encore, people are very drunk by the end of it, so it makes things a bit better.
Yeah, but you have voices that suit that sort of soul as well, so people will have made their mind up by the time it's time for an encore, wouldn't they? Yeah, you need to do this, you need to do it now, Absolutely. Okay, so what's next on the list?
We'll be doing Stuck in the Middle with You.
Go on then.
Stuck in the middle go and sleep on the floor. Nah, I don't think I can take anymore. There are clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing, and you're proud that you're a self-made man. Well, your friends, they all come crawling. You slap them on the back and say, please, please, yeah. Oh, now, well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling there's something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. There are clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you.
Peterborough, Peterborough, all we do is just for you.
Desperate Measures live on the Random Radio Show 103.2 FM with Stuck in the Middle with You. Fantastic. You're not nervous anymore, are you?
No, okay.
No, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. We're having some lovely comments on our Facebook page. Having some lovely comments. Lots of people are watching right now and have liked it, said you've got beautiful voices and all sorts of stuff. But if there's anybody that's listening at home that wants to pose a question to our guest this evening, you can send an email to studio@pcrfm.co.uk, or if you're brave enough, you can pick up the telephone and dial 01733 237 525, and we'll get you live on air and you can ask the band yourself. How about that? So maybe if John's out there and he's managed to get home in time, he could call in.
It would be great if he did, wouldn't it?
Be
I'm
fantastic.
sure he'd have some amazing questions to ask the band.
I hope he really does listen to the show and he didn't just make that up, because that would upset me immensely. Alex.
Hello.
Have you got a question?
Well, yeah, I was just like, I know for like ourselves being in a band and stuff, like obviously like grouping set lists together is always good fun, isn't it? I mean, like, so how, like, obviously, like you've already said, like, sort of the age difference between you all. Is there like a point, like, where like one of the guys comes to you and say, "Let's do this," and you're like, "What's that?"
Many a time, and there's been lots of cases where it's like we just don't know the song, or like because most bands back in the day were very male dominated. Like some of the songs are just way too low, so there's always been that kind of problem. But like most of the good hits, like we all know, like from our like the classic rock bands, like, and we like. Of course we'll do them. They're great songs. Why wouldn't we want to do them?
That's it. You've always got to sort of play to the crowd, haven't you? Definitely, in some ways.
Because if they enjoy it, we enjoy it. It's just a whole lot.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely. So we asked you earlier on what your most requested song is. What about what your favourite song is to perform? I suppose that's all different depending on the member of the band as well, isn't it?
I think we should go round them all.
Let's do it. Yeah,
let's go round you and just see who.
I like Long Train Running. I think that's an absolutely brilliant song to play. Really get funky with it, and then there's also a couple of really good opportunities for me to play a really ridiculously loud and long drum solo, which is nice. So yeah, I do obviously. Yeah, so I like that. Yeah. What about you guys?
Yeah, I would say Long Train Running is fun. I like All Right Now as well.
Yeah. That was one of my favourites. All Right Now. You can just get so like. As a singer, just trills and riffing and everything, and going into that one song, and also everyone gets just a chance just to like let it all out. Especially at the end of the set where you're just completely tired and you just keep let's do All Right Now just to get it all out there.
Oh no, I like one we're doing next, Black Velvet.
That's a great song.
I kind of like how it's like country. Some people don't think. Wait, do you think it's country? He doesn't think it's country.
No, I get what you mean. It's kind of got that country feel to it, hasn't it? Definitely. But it's really in your face as well, isn't it? It's such a good song.
And it's just like, it kind of goes like kind of quiet, and then it goes kind of like loud in your face, and it's just. I don't know. It's just it's just a great song.
You can't help but sing along to it either.
Yeah.
Like, everybody. I mean, like I'm like, okay, right. Have a great time.
Oh dear me.
Long Train Running for me. That's such a good feel good, and it's got a really nice bass line to it. The song just sort of sits together, and it's always one that we enjoy playing, and it seems to go down reasonably well with the audiences as well.
Fantastic. So, have you guys been in bands before? Is this your first band that you've been in?
I've been in like a band-ish scene since I was like 14. So it's this is a very usual environment for me.
Yeah. In the school orchestra, if that counts.
Of course it counts.
We all said it somewhere.
It counts because when that's what you're doing and you own it, you feel like an absolute superstar. So why not?
I played in the band when I first started playing drums when I was about 13. Yeah, we were great.
Yeah.
Ben, Grant, Joseph, Emily, you know who you are. We really enjoyed playing. We just made loads of noise.
Yeah.
Fun, but we never gigged. We never did anything like that. We were proper like garage kids band.
Well, you see, the Foo Fighters are probably my favourite band ever, and I talk about them all the time. And going back to what you were saying about having a drum solo, I've been to see the Foo Fighters live at Wembley Stadium, and I watched a guy on that stage do a triangle solo. So there's absolutely, and when you pay however much you pay for a ticket to see an immense band like that, you don't expect to see a guy just going ding, 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 but it worked. And why not?
Yes, but there's one thing there.
What's that?
Dave Grohl was involved.
Dave Grohl is God.
Dave Grohl is God, isn't he? He can do anything. Let's be fair.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that.
We see him rock out to an accordion.
Yeah.
I mean, like that is when you know you're on top. When you can play, when you can headbang to an accordion. That was brilliant.
So, Matthias, have you been in bands before?
I have, yeah. I won't tell you when I started. I was 16 when I started. That was a long time ago. And
hey, you can be whoever you want to be on radio. That's the beauty of it. Just make it up.
But we played our own stuff. We played all originals at the time, and we were into AC/DC, Deep Purple, and these kind of bands. Status Quo was popular at the time because I grew up in Hamburg. And my claim to fame is I played in the Top 10 Club once, where the Beatles used to play. So I didn't play with them, or wasn't anywhere near as good, but it's my claim to fame, I guess.
There you go. And Mark, your band history?
I used to play in a band at school from 13 to 21. That's when I got married.
Yeah.
And all band activities stopped. Took a 30-year sabbatical, and I'm back now.
And the rest, they say, is history. Right, so time for another song then, guys.
Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers on electro up high. Mama's dancing with a baby on her shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. The working moon knew how to move everything. Always wanted more. He'll leave you longing for like velvet in that little boy's smile. Like velvet in that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Like velvet, if you please. Up in Memphis, the music's like a heat wave. White lightning bound to drive you wild. Mama's baby's in the heart of every schoolgirl. Love me tender, leave him crying in the eyes. The way he moved, it was a sin, so sweet and true. Always wanted more. He leave you longing for, but like velvet in that little boy's smile. But like velvet in that slow southern style. A new religion that will bring out to your knees. Like velvet, if you please. Every word, every song that he sang is for you. do it just for you.
Do not adjust your sets. This is the Random Radio Show. Oh.
Absolutely, it's the Random Radio Show 103.2. That was Black Velvet, performed for you live across Facebook, 103.2, and of course the TuneIn radio app by Desperate Measures. Our guests for this evening for another 10 minutes or so, so you have 5 or 6 minutes to get your questions in. It's studio@pcrfm.co.uk, or the telephone line is 01733 237 525. Beautiful once again.
Thank you very much.
It must be lovely getting so many compliments. Like, yeah, I know, it's great. So it's probably time to get out there your social media links, how people can follow you guys on Twitter, Facebook, the rest of it, and also your upcoming gigs, because of course anyone that's listening tonight are definitely going to want to come along.
Yeah, about the social media, we are obviously on Facebook, as most people are these days, and it's Desperate Measures Music on there, and so our website is the same. It's www.desperatemeasuresmusic.com, with Desperate Measures Music all being one word. So upcoming gigs, we've got about 2 more in June. We're playing in Stilton at the Tunnels on the 24th. And then we're actually opening up the Oundle Fringe Festival on the 30th of June, which is a Friday, where we're playing at the Ship in Oundle with our friends from G-String playing with us. And we play again during the Fringe on the Tuesday night. So that's 4 weeks today, 4 or 5 weeks today, whatever it is, the 4th of July, 5th of July. Where we're playing at Dexter's, a little restaurant in Oundle that has a lovely outside area, so hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather will be perfect for our little gig there. We don't want to really be playing in the rain, I guess. So that's upcoming. I'm personally quite involved in the Fringe Festival and booking all the bands and performers there. We have all sorts of styles there, rock, pop, blues, jazz. We have a couple of comedians there, some sort of more traditional folk music, so hopefully something for everybody's taste.
Oh, cool.
Somewhere down the line.
So you can come back in then, Mattis, and talk to us about the Fringe Festival.
Yeah, we should do that. I would love to do that, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll talk after the show then. That sounds fantastic. Cool. Okay, so in terms of if there's any landlords out there or anyone that's looking for a band for a wedding or whatever, how do they book you?
You can contact us through either the Facebook page or the website. They both have links to send us a message or whatever, which will end up with me, actually. So.
Yes.
I do actually reply to them.
Oh, fantastic.
But we're very quick repliers.
Yes.
Very good. Do you know something about Facebook? It tells me sometimes that I'm not very fast at replying, but it's because the conversation is finished. There is no need to say anything else. But apparently a thumbs up symbol then still means that you're good at replying. So if that's all you get from me, that's because I believe the conversation is finished. I don't know what to do, you know. Okay, so what in terms of I hate asking covers bands this question, but I have to. In terms of writing original stuff, have you ever thought about it? So I knew I'd get that reaction.
Cecilia is a bit of a penner.
Yeah, I do write, but I write for me. because we tried one time to take one of my most favourite songs and we tried to rock it up a bit, but it's kind of like it's a baby, so I don't want people spoiling my child. First I take it back and I don't let anyone touch it.
Yeah, I completely get that. The gentleman that's on sound is Roscoe, the one that doesn't speak. He wrote the music along with his brother Gary, who I believe is listening to my song, and it quickly changed into something that was no longer recognisable. And I understand it was a good thing, but you have to let it go, and you have to be prepared to let it go, and it is a big thing. I get that. So you are soloist as well, or okay?
Yes. Gonna branch off on my own, but I love having a band setting. Yeah, because it's more like so many people, and you kind of vibe off each other, and it's just so good being in a band, because when you're on your own, it's just you, which is also good. Yeah, it's a lonely time. But being with a band, I've just got that support system as well, which is
I love it, Alex.
6 years as a female soloist touring on the road, and let me tell you, it is horrible at times. It's wonderful, but it can be so soul destroying. If we for some reason are not having a great gig now, I turn around to this lot and I say, well, we do it for us then. It's fine. And so that's how we attack it. When you're just doing it for yourself and you're up there on your own, you feel like crying. So I feel your pain.
And when you're with a band, you've got someone else to kick.
Yeah, true. I can hit you. I won't kick you, maybe, mostly.
She throws stuff at me. I sit at the back, I'm often crying.
I'll chuck this.
Fantastic. Okay, so I think we've got enough time for one more song and then our goodbyes before we switch the cameras off. Sad.
Play the one that we mentioned a couple of times.
Yeah.
Well, I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day, and I never lost 1 minute of sleep and worry about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, all the proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, 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 rolling on the river. A lot of plates in Memphis, pumped a lot of tame down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat Queens. Big wheels keep on turning, oh, the proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Oh, now if you come down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people who live. You don't gotta worry, 'cause you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheels keep on turning, all the proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Yeah, now we're rolling, 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 rolling on the river. If you come down to the river, bet you're gonna find some people who live. You don't gotta worry, 'cause you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. We'll keep on turning, all the proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, 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 rolling on the river. I said that we're rolling, 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 rolling on the river.
Your city, your station. 103.2 FM.
This is PCR.
It's the Random Radio Show 103.2. Let's hear it again for Desperate Measures Live. You see, live show, anything goes. Desperate Measures Live on PCR 103.2. Thank you so much for coming in. I really enjoyed it tonight. And you played fantastically. And look, there was no need to be nervous, was there? None at all. So what I want you to do, just for a little bit of cheese, is I want you to look at that camera just there. And I want you to say hello to all the people that have been listening, and hi Mum and all the rest of it. Let's just get it out of the way. There we go. So we're going to get a nice screenshot of that later on. That's what I don't tell people at the time. Thank you again, once again, for playing tonight. Really enjoyed it. And if we get any more questions or anything that comes in after the show, I will be sure to let you know. And the video will be put up on YouTube.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
for having us.
No problem at all. Thank you. Okay, so that was Desperate Measures Live on PCR 103.2 FM.